Yo, check it out, man. This is DJ Michael Timex, and what I wanted to do was I named this blog specifically the Boogeyman Sync Theory. Now, there's a lot of talk about the sync button and what it does for the DJing community, and a lot of people is acting like that the sync button, one sync button, is just gonna completely just turn the game around, completely just shutting everything down. People are just losing gigs left and right and blah 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 blah. I think that's bullshit, personally. Straight up. This is just my honest opinion. Now, me personally, being the guy that I am, I went to go try to use this auto sync button that people like to talk so much about. Now, I'm automatically under the impression that I'm pressing just one button and automatically the song is just going to link right up and just stay and just lock up completely. That's a myth. I basically played Mythbusters on that shit. There's not a button that where I could just press and automatically it just magically makes this whole set for me. No, it does not work like that at all. Now, I will say this. In Serato DJ, which I now use, there is a quantize button along with sync. And what the quantize button does is that even if you fuck up so bad in throwing the track in, it will automatically make things right and just make it come in on the one or however you like to bring the track in. To me, I would say if you need help that much, then an older DJ needs to sit you down and go over an elementary concept called counting bars or, I don't know, having rhythm. Basically, you need to step your game up and you need to learn the fundamentals. And really, at that point, if I see some shit like that, you need to do some soul searching. Now, what I think needs to happen in this age of time is that instead of relying on stupid ass sync button arguments and why, who, or what is losing gigs, quote unquote, I think that us older DJs, we need to step our game up, because there was once upon a time where we could get lazy and we could rest on our laurels and we could just do a bullshit set and nothing would be wrong. But now you have a lot of guys in here that can actually put together somewhat of a cohesive set. It sounds all robotic, in my opinion, because personally, if I hear a fuck up or two, I'll at least know that you're attempting to do it live, just as long as it's not catastrophic. Now, what I think we need to do is start using this technology that's brought forward to us. I think that we need to use this technology and completely flip it in a way that just makes it hard to breathe for these poser ass DJs out there. I'm seeing a lot of that now in battle routines such as 3-style and even in DMC, especially in DMC. People are using these effects and transitions. We have to completely separate ourselves from this. We have to go back to doing what made us us on 2 turntables. Now, the big question, of course, have I ever used a sync button? Since that's what this subject is about, right? As a 13-year veteran of DJing, hell yeah, I've used a sync button. But I use it in somewhat of a creative way, or at least a time-efficient way, in my opinion. Now, I do a lot of lyric cutting, which, as most older DJs would know, like DJ Noise and DJ Static would do, they would take 2 records and they would take the lyrics from 2 records and make a completely different new sentence. Now, you would know, for those 2 records, they have to be the same tempo. I use the sync button for that, just to lock the tempo up like that. Now, there'll be times also, if I have to do a very, 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 very quick transition or throw an acapella in, then yes, I'll temporarily use the sync button. But for me to ride a sync button a whole set, don't know about that. But if it's a good set, who would know? Now, to me, the deal breaker on all this is that DJs who rely on the sync button, if they just somehow go to a venue that does not have an apparatus that has a sync button on it, what will happen? They would be shit out of luck, wouldn't it? That's what separates us veterans from them. they would look like a deer in headlights. I guarantee you. Either that, or it would be like the train wreck, just shitstorm of the century. And I think that's where we still prevail as better artists. And I also think, you know, going back to what I said, we can take this technology and make some more creative sets. Really, it's all about the music. You have to have a love for the music first. And, you know, I'm really sick of hearing the bitching and moaning about, the sync button's killing the DJing community. No, that's clearly not the case. All this is, to me, is a call to arms. Us older DJs, we need to start putting our feet in the asses of these fucking posers out here. Anybody that comes with a bullshit set, we automatically should just go on after them and just rip it apart. That's just my opinion. That's what I think should go on. So if anything, with all this new technology and these sync buttons and quantized buttons and all this, that, and the third, it's just a challenge. It's simply a light challenge for us to step our game up, come with something more creative, and make better music. That's what it is. Because eventually, when these posers see that they're not getting any kind of gigs, they'll fall off. For the main reason that they weren't in it for the right reason in the first place. They didn't have a genuine love for the music. They were just in it just to get a quick check, to undercut the next DJ, maybe make a quick $150 and get some pussy. You know, that's not what the culture's about. And I take this very seriously as an art form, and what I wanted to do was just speak on this whole ordeal. That's definitely what I think that we need to do. We need to go ahead and keep practicing, keep pumping out hits, just do more creative things. You have a lot of DJs out here doing creative things with these programs. You know, watch a DMC video now. You know, watch DJcity.com, the bedroom sessions, things like that. You know, things of that nature. 3-style competitions. Things like that, you know. People are taking the whole digital route and they're just completely flipping it. Any idiot could put a record, press play, boom, there you go. But it takes an artist to completely just flip it. And that's all I have to say about that. And speaking of the devil, I'm about to go practice right now. So I'll catch y'all later. Once again, this is just me basically playing Mythbusters to the whole auto sync button shit. So I'll holler at you all later. Peace out.